The universe has been whispering your name, Aries. Ancient stars have aligned in patterns not seen for centuries, and Nostradamus' sealed prophecies for November have finally been deciphered. What they reveal about your immediate future is both thrilling and urgent. 6 cosmic predictions await you this month, and knowing them could mean the difference between triumph and regret. I've spent weeks translating these prophecies from the original text, cross-referencing astronomical charts and numerological patterns that Nostradamus embedded in his work. The message became clear. Aries stands at a critical threshold this November. The cosmic forces surrounding your sign have intensified to levels I haven't witnessed in 20 years of studying the Zodiac. Feel that quickening in your chest right now? That's your Aries intuition recognizing truth. Your ruling planet Mars is currently positioned in a rare alignment with Jupiter and Pluto, creating a power triangle that occurs only once every 84 years. This celestial configuration opens a portal of possibility specifically for those born under the Ram. The ancient texts describe November as your month of metamorphosis, a time when the warrior energy of Aries will be both tested and transformed. I can see the fiery aura around you intensifying already, pulsing with potential that's waiting to be channeled. This isn't ordinary astrology. These are prophecies written centuries ago that point directly to this moment in your life. As I was interpreting these texts, I noticed something remarkable. The specific degree of Mars in your house of destiny matches exactly what Nostradamus described in his quatrain about the ram who rises from ashes. This is no coincidence. The medieval seer somehow calculated the precise celestial mechanics that would affect you personally this November. Your Aries nature craves action and immediacy. You're probably feeling that familiar restlessness even now, that burning desire to know exactly what's coming and how to prepare. That fire within you is your greatest strength. But the prophecies suggest it needs careful direction this month. The ram charges forward, but sometimes wisdom requires strategic patience. The energy I'm sensing around you indicates significant shifts in relationships, finances, self-identity, and spiritual awakening. Each of the 6 prophecies touches on a different sphere of your life, creating a comprehensive map for navigating the weeks ahead. What makes these predictions extraordinary isn't just their specificity, but how they interconnect to create a path uniquely designed for Aries natives. Those born under your sign possess remarkable courage, the kind that makes you natural leaders and pioneers. However, November's cosmic weather demands a different kind of bravery. The courage to pause before charging, to listen before speaking, to receive before acting. This temporary recalibration of your natural impulses will position you perfectly for what's coming. I've analyzed thousands of astrological charts, but rarely have I seen such clear indicators of transformation. The patterns suggest that decisions you make this November will reverberate through your life for the next 7 years. This isn't about daily horoscopes or vague possibilities. These are precise prophetic visions tied to specific celestial events. The ancient wisdom keepers understood that knowledge of coming events was power. That's why I urge you to subscribe to Secret of the Zodiac right now, before continuing this journey. These prophecies unfold in a sequence that builds upon itself, and missing any piece could leave you unprepared for what's coming. Press that subscribe button and like this video to ensure you receive the complete cosmic guidance meant specifically for Aries. As we stand at the threshold of these revelations, I sense your Aries energy intensifying, that familiar spark of curiosity and anticipation. This burning desire to know what lies ahead is encoded in your cosmic DNA. It's what makes you such a powerful force in the Zodiac, and that power is about to be challenged and elevated in ways you cannot yet imagine. The first 2 prophecies relate directly to your relationships and personal history. They reveal surprising connections between people you currently know and events from your past. The cosmic web being woven around you right now is intricate and purposeful, bringing together seemingly unrelated elements of your life into a meaningful pattern. As we explore the warrior's unexpected alliance and the red planet's revelation, you'll begin to recognize the signs that have been appearing in your life already. The first reason, the warrior's unexpected alliance. November brings a cosmic collision into your life, Aries. This first prophecy speaks of an encounter so pivotal that Nostradamus dedicated 3 separate quatrains to describing its impact on your sign. The stars have orchestrated a meeting between you and someone who initially appears as your adversary. This person will challenge your ideas, question your methods, or compete with you directly in a way that ignites your fiery temper. The ancient texts describe this person as the shadow that reveals the light, someone whose opposing energy actually completes a circuit within your life force. They may appear in your professional sphere, perhaps a new colleague or competitor who seems determined to stand in your path. Their approach to problems will frustrate you. Their communication style may feel abrasive to your direct Aries nature. Every instinct in your warrior heart will urge you to confront or dismiss this person. But here lies the prophecy's profound wisdom. This apparent opponent carries exactly what you need for your next evolution. The planetary alignment between Mars and Venus during the second week of November creates a rare energy pattern that transforms confrontation into collaboration. What begins as tension will alchemize into a powerful alliance that neither of you could have foreseen. Nostradamus' writings suggest this connection will arrive through an unexpected channel. Look for someone who enters your life around November 8th, when the Mars-Venus conjunction is exact. Their arrival may seem ordinary or even annoying at first, perhaps an introduction through a mutual connection, an assigned partnership at work, or even a disagreement in a social setting. The prophecy specifically mentions that your initial interaction will involve the color blue and a misunderstanding about time. This alliance will not only advance your external ambitions, but will catalyze profound internal growth. This person possesses qualities that your Aries nature typically lacks, perhaps patience, diplomatic skill, or the ability to see multiple perspectives simultaneously. Through your connection with them, you'll gain access to these complementary strengths, expanding your own capabilities in unprecedented ways. The cosmic timing of this meeting is crucial. It arrives precisely when your natural Aries approach has reached a limitation. You may be feeling this already, a sense that charging forward isn't working as effectively as it once did. This frustration isn't random. It's the universe's way of preparing you to recognize and value this new alliance when it appears. Historical records show that Nostradamus himself had a similar pivotal encounter in his life. During a period of professional challenge, he met an apparent rival who later became his most important collaborator. This personal experience likely informed his insights about your coming alliance. His writings suggest that just as fire needs air to reach its full potential, your Aries fire requires this person's complementary element to achieve your highest destiny. The prophecy contains a warning as well. Your pride may initially blind you to this opportunity. The texts mention the ram who refuses the extended hand as a cautionary image. Your challenge will be to recognize this critical connection despite your initial resistance. When you feel that characteristic Aries irritation rising in November, pause and consider whether you're facing your most important ally rather than an opponent. The second reason, the red planet's revelation. As Mars continues its retrograde journey through your house of hidden knowledge, Nostradamus predicted an extraordinary awakening of memory or revelation from your past. This isn't merely recalling something forgotten. It's the resurfacing of information that will completely recontextualize your current circumstances. The prophecy describes it as the buried seed that blooms in winter, something planted long ago that emerges now against all expectations. The timing of this revelation is precisely calculated in the ancient texts. The period between November 12th and 14th creates a rare astrological window when Mars forms an exact trine to Pluto, while both are in retrograde motion. This cosmic geometry acts like a celestial excavation, unearthing buried truths from your personal history. Pay extraordinary attention to what emerges during these 3 days. This revelation may arrive through unexpected channels, a message from someone from your past, a document rediscovered, or even a dream so vivid it compels you to investigate its meaning. The prophecy specifically mentions that this information will first appear insignificant, but will quickly reveal its profound importance. It may involve a conversation, event, or decision from approximately 7 years ago, when Mars was in a similar position relative to your sign. What makes this revelation so powerful isn't just the information itself, but how it transforms your understanding of recent challenges. You've been facing a particular obstacle or question for months now, something that has resisted your typical Aries approach of direct confrontation. The red planet's revelation will provide the missing context that suddenly makes this puzzle solvable. Nostradamus' writings include a specific image related to this prophecy. The warrior finds his lost map when the red star retreats. This metaphor suggests that something you thought was a detour or mistake in your past was actually laying groundwork for your current path. A decision you questioned, a relationship that ended, or a project that failed. One of these contains a hidden wisdom that only now becomes accessible. The astrological mechanics behind this revelation involve Mars retrograding through your 12th house, the sector of the Zodiac associated with the subconscious and hidden matters. As your ruling planet moves backward through this mysterious territory, it illuminates aspects of your experience that were previously shrouded. Think of it as a cosmic flashlight moving through the darkened rooms of your past, suddenly highlighting something crucial you overlooked. This revelation carries emotional significance as well. The prophecy suggests you may experience a sudden clarity about a relationship dynamic or pattern that has been repeating in your life. This insight won't be merely intellectual. It will strike with the characteristic Aries quality of immediate recognition. You'll feel it in your body as much as your mind, a knowing that resonates at the cellular level. The practical implications of this revelation extend into your immediate future. The knowledge that resurfaces will provide direct guidance for a decision you need to make before the end of November. The prophecy indicates that without this information, you would likely choose a path that repeats old patterns. With it, you gain the freedom to make a genuinely new choice. There's a synchronistic element to this revelation as well. The prophecy mentions that 3 separate confirmations will follow the initial insight, perhaps comments from different people, symbols that repeat across contexts, or information from unrelated sources that all point to the same conclusion. When you notice these confirmations, understand they are cosmic validations of the revelation's importance. Nostradamus left a specific instruction for Aries natives experiencing this revelation. Document it immediately. The prophecy warns that the insight's clarity may fade if not captured, like a dream that dissipates upon waking. Keep a dedicated journal during November, especially for the days around the 12th to 14th. What you record will serve as a crucial reference point as the other prophecies unfold. This revelation doesn't exist in isolation. It creates the necessary foundation for the transformation described in the 3rd prophecy. The insight you gain about your past directly enables the identity shift that follows. As Mars retrograde illuminates where you've been, it simultaneously clarifies who you're becoming. The cosmic intelligence behind these connected events reveals the careful orchestration of your Aries journey this November. The 3rd reason, the 1st house transformation. November marks a profound metamorphosis in your fundamental identity, Aries. Nostradamus devoted an entire series of quatrains to this phenomenon, describing it as the ram who sheds his golden fleece to reveal the true form beneath. This transformation strikes at the very core of who you believe yourself to be and how you present yourself to the world. The 1st house in astrology governs your physical appearance, your personality, and your essential self-expression. As the natural ruler of this house, you typically maintain a consistent sense of identity, the warrior, the pioneer, the leader. But the celestial alignments this November create a rare opportunity for radical reinvention. Saturn's trine to your ascendant opens a gateway for authentic evolution that occurs perhaps once in a lifetime. This transformation will likely begin with subtle shifts in how you perceive yourself. You may suddenly question aspects of your personality or presentation that you've taken for granted for years. Perhaps you've always identified as the outspoken one, the competitive one, or the fearless initiator. These characteristics aren't false, but they represent only a fraction of your potential expression. The prophecy suggests you'll discover facets of yourself that have remained dormant, waiting for precisely this cosmic alignment to emerge. The physical manifestation of this transformation shouldn't be underestimated. Many Aries natives will feel a powerful urge to change their appearance during November, not from vanity, but as an authentic expression of this internal evolution. The prophecy specifically mentions transformations involving your head or face, the body region governed by Aries. This might manifest as a significant haircut, a new style of dress, or even more permanent changes to your appearance. These external shifts aren't superficial. They're the outward expression of the profound internal realignment occurring beneath the surface. Nostradamus' texts include a specific warning about this transformation period. Resist nothing. The more you cling to your familiar self-concept, the more tension and conflict you'll experience. The prophecy describes this as the ram who fights against his own reflection, suggesting that resistance only creates internal division. The cosmic energies supporting this transformation are too powerful to oppose. Your challenge is to surrender to this evolution with the courage that is your birthright as an Aries. The catalyst for this transformation often arrives through the eyes of others. Someone in your life, perhaps the unexpected ally mentioned in the first prophecy, will see you in a way you've never been seen before. Their perception acts like a mirror reflecting back aspects of yourself you've never fully recognized. This moment of being truly seen can be both unsettling and profoundly liberating. The prophecy describes it as the moment when the warrior sees his own face clearly for the first time. This identity shift carries significant implications for your relationships. People who have known you for years may respond with confusion or resistance to the emerging authentic version of yourself. The prophecy specifically mentions that the ram's old companions will question the new horns, suggesting that some in your circle may struggle to adapt to your transformation. This isn't a reason to halt your evolution. Rather, it reveals which relationships can grow with you and which may have been based on a limited understanding of who you are. The astrological mechanics driving this transformation are remarkable. During November, 3 planets, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, will transit your first house in rapid succession, activating different aspects of your self-expression. Meanwhile, a powerful eclipse on November 15th falls across your axis of identity and relationships. This cosmic cocktail creates the perfect conditions for shedding outdated self-concepts and embracing a more authentic expression of your Aries nature. Historical patterns support the significance of this transformation period. Nostradamus noted similar cosmic alignments during times of great personal reinvention throughout history. Renaissance figures, revolutionary leaders, and artistic innovators often underwent their most profound identity shifts during similar astrological conditions. You stand in this historical lineage of transformation, with cosmic forces supporting your evolution in ways unprecedented in your lifetime. The prophecy includes guidance for navigating this transformation period. It suggests spending time alone in front of a mirror during the November eclipse, asking yourself the question, who am I when all labels and expectations are removed? The answer that emerges won't come from your mind, but from a deeper source of knowing. This practice serves as a sacred ritual, acknowledging your willingness to evolve beyond familiar self-definitions. Your transformation carries particular power, because Aries governs the beginning of the zodiacal cycle. As you reinvent yourself, you create ripple effects that influence all 12 houses of your chart. The prophecy describes this as the head that changes transforms the entire body, suggesting that your identity shift catalyzes evolution in every area of your life, from relationships to career, from home to spiritual practice. Dreams during this period carry special significance. The prophecy mentions that your subconscious will communicate through vivid imagery related to birth, baptism, or metamorphosis. Pay close attention to recurring symbols or scenarios in your dream life as they provide guidance for your waking transformation. Keep a dream journal by your bed to record these messages immediately upon waking. This transformation doesn't erase your essential Aries qualities, but rather refines and elevates them. Your courage, initiative, and pioneering spirit remain, but they're expressed through a more authentic and integrated identity. The prophecy describes this as the fire that burns brighter when impurities are removed. You're not becoming less yourself. You're becoming more fully who you were always meant to be. The prophecy contains a specific timeline for this transformation process. It begins with internal questioning around November 8th, accelerates dramatically during the eclipse on the 15th, and reaches completion around November 22nd, when the Sun exits Scorpio and enters Sagittarius. This progression from water sign to fire sign mirrors your own journey from deep internal questioning to confident new expression. Nostradamus included a specific image related to this prophecy: the ram who stands at the crossroads facing both ways. This represents the moment of choice between familiar self-limitation and authentic expansion. The prophecy suggests that when you reach this symbolic crossroads in November, the choice you make resonates not only through this lifetime, but connects to past and future incarnations of your spirit. The most profound aspect of this transformation involves your relationship with your own power. Many Aries natives have unconsciously diminished their full potential to accommodate others or fit into existing structures. The prophecy suggests that November's transformation dissolves these self-imposed limitations. You'll recognize patterns of self-sabotage or unnecessary compromise that have prevented you from embodying your complete Aries nature. This newly integrated identity creates the foundation necessary for the financial abundance described in the fourth prophecy. Your transformation in the first house directly enables the activation of your second house of resources and values. The authentic self you become through this metamorphosis naturally attracts different opportunities and resources than were available to your previous self-concept. As we prepare to explore the ram's financial windfall, understand that your identity transformation is the essential prerequisite for the prosperity that follows. The cosmic intelligence orchestrating these connected prophecies reveals the careful design behind your Aries journey this November. Each revelation builds upon the previous one, creating a path of transformation that encompasses every aspect of your experience. As your fundamental identity shifts through this third prophecy, you create the necessary conditions for the abundance and wisdom that await you. The fourth reason, the ram's financial windfall. A remarkable financial revelation awaits you this November, Aries. Nostradamus encoded this prophecy in particularly cryptic language, referring to the ram who discovers gold in fields long abandoned. This metaphor perfectly captures the essence of what's coming. Value returning to you from sources you had given up on or forgotten entirely. The lunar eclipse on November 15th activates your second house of personal resources, creating a powerful cosmic gateway for financial transformation. This eclipse doesn't just illuminate your current financial situation, it reveals hidden value that has been developing outside your awareness. Nostradamus specifically mentions that this windfall connects to actions or investments you initiated at least 7 years ago, creating a perfect cycle of return that aligns with Saturn's journey through your chart. This financial revelation may arrive through seemingly random channels. The prophecy describes fortune arriving through the messenger least expected, suggesting that the news or opportunity might come from a source you wouldn't normally associate with financial matters. Pay particular attention to casual conversations, seemingly unimportant emails, or connections from your distant past during the week following the eclipse. One of these contains the key to this financial windfall. What makes this prophecy especially significant is its connection to your own past efforts rather than random luck. Something you created, invested in, or initiated is finally bearing fruit after a long dormant period. Perhaps it's intellectual property you developed, a creative project you shelved, a small investment you forgot about, or a debt someone owed that you'd written off. The prophecy emphasizes that this return comes as cosmic justice for seeds you planted long ago. Nostradamus' texts include a specific time frame for this financial manifestation. The energy begins building with the eclipse on the 15th, reaches a critical activation point around November 19th, when Mercury forms an exact trine to Neptune, and culminates between the 22nd and 24th, when Venus enters your 8th house of shared resources and transformative wealth. This three-phase unfoldment suggests that while you may receive the initial news or opportunity mid-month, The actual material benefit materializes toward month's end. The prophecy contains an important instruction regarding this windfall. It must flow rather than be hoarded. Nostradamus describes, "The ram who circulates gold increases its shine," suggesting that your financial blessing multiplies when properly invested or shared rather than accumulated. This aligns perfectly with the transformative Aries approach to resources. You're naturally inclined toward action rather than mere possession, and this prophecy confirms the wisdom of that instinct. Historical patterns reveal interesting connections to this financial prophecy. Nostradamus noted similar cosmic alignments during periods of significant economic shifts throughout history. These weren't always global changes, but they marked moments when value transferred from hidden or stagnant sources back into active circulation. You participate in this historical pattern of redistribution as value returns to your sphere from where it has been dormant. The astrological mechanics powering this financial manifestation involved Uranus's long-term transit through your second house. The planet of sudden change and liberation has been restructuring your relationship with material resources for years. Now, with the eclipse triggering this area of your chart while forming a perfect angle to Uranus, conditions align for the unexpected financial breakthrough the prophecy describes. This financial windfall carries psychological significance beyond its material value. For many Aries natives, it represents validation of your instincts and efforts, confirmation that your path, though sometimes appearing chaotic to others, contains an inherent wisdom. The prophecy describes this as the moment when the ram's wandering path is revealed as the direct route to the summit. What seemed like detours or failures in retrospect become recognized as necessary steps toward prosperity. The prophecy includes guidance for maximizing this financial opportunity. It suggests reviewing all of your past projects, investments, and creative works during the first week of November. This retrospective inventory serves two purposes. It reconnects you with forgotten sources of value, and it prepares your consciousness to recognize the opportunity when it appears. The text specifically mentioned looking through old correspondence and financial records as part of this preparation. There's a warning embedded in this prophecy as well. Nostradamus cautions against making impulsive new investments or financial commitments until after the full manifestation occurs. The image he uses is, the ram who leaps before the path is visible, stumbles at the edge of fortune. This suggests that while a significant windfall is coming, premature action based on partial information could compromise its full value. Patience, though challenging for your Aries nature, serves you best during this manifestation period. The financial shift described in this prophecy isn't isolated. It connects directly to your ongoing identity transformation from the third prophecy. As your authentic self emerges, your relationship with material resources naturally evolves as well. The prophecy describes this connection as the true ram attracts true gold, suggesting that your financial abundance aligns with your authenticity. What returns to you materially reflects and supports who you're becoming, essentially. The fifth reason, the flame of ancient wisdom. Interwoven with your financial revelation, November brings an awakening of profound inner knowing that Nostradamus called the flame of ancient wisdom. This fifth prophecy speaks to a spiritual inheritance that activates within you this month, connecting you to knowledge that transcends ordinary learning or experience. The prophecy describes it as remembering what was never taught but always known. This wisdom awakening manifests through dreams, synchronicities, and moments of sudden clarity that feel strangely familiar. The prophecy specifically mentions recurring patterns, whether numbers, symbols, or situations, that appear with increasing frequency as November progresses. These aren't random coincidences, but cosmic signposts guiding you toward reclaiming this ancient wisdom. What makes this prophecy particularly powerful for Aries is its connection to childhood insights. Nostradamus wrote of the child's truth that the adult forgot until the stars realigned. This suggests you possessed certain intuitive understandings in your early years that were gradually overshadowed by conventional education or socialization. November's unique astrological conditions dissolve these accumulated layers, allowing your original knowing to resurface. The prophecy offers specific guidance for facilitating this wisdom activation. It recommends maintaining a dedicated journal throughout November, recording dreams, intuitive flashes, and synchronistic events without attempting to immediately analyze them. The pattern becomes visible only when viewed as a whole. The prophecy describes this as the ram who collects scattered flames discovers they form a map when brought together. This ancient wisdom doesn't arrive as abstract philosophy, but as practical guidance for navigating your immediate future. The prophecy suggests that by the third week of November, you'll recognize how these seemingly random insights form a coherent message addressing your most pressing life questions. What initially appears mystical ultimately proves pragmatic, a characteristic that appeals to your action-oriented Aries nature. The celestial mechanics driving this wisdom awakening center are Neptune's position in your 12th house of the subconscious and spiritual inheritance. As Mercury forms a perfect trine to Neptune on November 19th, the veil between conscious and unconscious knowing temporarily dissolves. This creates an optimal condition for retrieving wisdom that exists beyond rational thought, knowledge your soul carries but your personality had forgotten. Historical patterns support the significance of this wisdom activation. Nostradamus noted similar cosmic alignments during periods when ancient knowledge suddenly resurfaced in collective awareness. Notable discoveries of historical texts, archaeological revelations, and scientific breakthroughs that validated ancient wisdom often occurred under similar astrological conditions. Your personal experience mirrors this larger historical pattern of remembering what was temporarily lost. The prophecy includes a specific practice for anchoring this wisdom when it appears. It suggests spending time near open flame, whether candle, fireplace, or bonfire, during the week of the November eclipse. As the elemental ruler of Aries, fire serves as both symbol and catalyst for your wisdom activation. The prophecy describes gazing into flame as the ram reconnecting with its original language, suggesting that fire speaks directly to your Aries essence in ways words cannot. This wisdom activation carries significant implications for your decision-making process. The prophecy suggests that following this reclaimed knowing, even when it contradicts conventional logic, leads to unexpectedly favorable outcomes in December and January. The image Nostradamus uses is the ram who follows the invisible path, discovers it is lined with supporters unseen until the journey begins. This speaks to hidden resources and allies that reveal themselves only when you trust this inner guidance. Dreams take on particular significance during this wisdom activation period. The prophecy mentions recurring symbols or scenarios that appear across multiple dreams, especially those involving childhood locations, ancient civilizations, or cosmic imagery. These dreams aren't merely processing daily experiences, but retrieving essential knowledge. The text specifically recommends sleeping with a notepad beside your bed to record these messages immediately upon waking, before they fade from memory. The connection between this wisdom activation and the financial windfall from the fourth prophecy reveals the integrated nature of November's transformations. The prophecy describes this relationship as the flame that reveals which gold is true, suggesting that your awakened wisdom provides perfect discernment regarding how to manage the material abundance coming your way. What appeared as separate developments, financial and spiritual, proved to be two aspects of a single evolution. The sixth reason, the cardinal fire warning. November culminates in a pivotal moment of challenge that Nostradamus called the cardinal fire warning. This final prophecy addresses a confrontation you'll face in mid-November that serves as the catalyst for your most significant decision before year's end. The ancient seer devoted his most detailed quatrains to this prophecy, recognizing its central importance in your Aries journey this month. The confrontation arrives with celestial precision between November 19, 21, when Mars forms a challenging square aspect to Saturn while positioned in your house of communication and immediate environment. This astrological configuration creates conditions for a clash between your natural Aries drive for forward movement, and external forces attempting to impose limitations or delays. The prophecy describes this as the ram meeting the wall that tests the strength of his horns. What makes this confrontation particularly significant isn't just its intensity, but its function as a catalyst for essential growth. Nostradamus wrote that the warrior faces his greatest teacher disguised as his greatest obstacle. This paradoxical statement captures the dual nature of what you'll experience, a challenge that simultaneously blocks your path and reveals your next level of development. The prophecy emphasizes that without this confrontation, you would remain caught in patterns that no longer serve your evolution. The nature of this confrontation likely involves communication, information exchange, or your immediate community. It might manifest as a heated disagreement with someone in your daily environment, unexpected challenging news that disrupts your plans, or a sudden obstacle in a project you've been developing. The prophecy specifically mentions that the situation will trigger your cardinal fire instinct to charge forward or counterattack, the classic Aries response to opposition. Here lies the prophecy's crucial wisdom. Your typical Aries approach will not serve you in this situation. The direct confrontation that has resolved challenges throughout your life will only escalate this particular conflict. Nostradamus wrote, "The ram who charges the stone wall discovers his true power lies not in his horns, but in his agile hooves." This metaphor suggests that flexibility, strategic redirection, and unexpected approaches will prove far more effective than direct force. The astrological mechanics behind this challenging period involve Saturn's position in your 9th house of higher perspective and wisdom, while Mars, your ruler, pushes for immediate action and resolution. Saturn demands thoughtful consideration of broader implications. This tension between urgent action and considered response creates the internal conflict that accompanies the external confrontation. The prophecy describes this as the warrior's hands wish to strike, while the warrior's mind counsels patience. Historical patterns support the significance of this confrontational period. Nostradamus noted similar cosmic alignments during pivotal moments of choice throughout history, when leaders and innovators faced obstacles that required evolution beyond their habitual responses. Those who successfully navigated these challenges did so by transcending their primary instincts and accessing less developed aspects of their character. Your experience in November places you in this historical lineage of transformative challenge. The prophecy includes specific guidance for navigating this confrontation. It suggests creating physical distance between yourself and the triggering situation for at least 24 hours before responding. This could mean literally removing yourself from the environment, declining to answer immediately, or creating a buffer zone of reflection time. The prophecy describes this as the ram who steps back sees the path around the mountain that remains invisible to the ram who stands too close. This strategic pause serves a crucial function. The prophecy explains that between the 19th and 21st of November, Mercury forms a perfect trinate to Neptune, while Venus connects harmoniously with Pluto. These supporting aspects provide access to intuitive wisdom and transformative perspective, but only if you create space to receive them. Your challenge will be resisting the Aries impulse for immediate action long enough to benefit from these supportive cosmic energies. What makes this confrontation particularly challenging for Aries is that it requires accessing qualities that don't come naturally to your sign. While courage, directness, and initiative are your birthright, this situation calls for diplomacy, strategic patience, and the ability to perceive multiple perspectives simultaneously. The prophecy describes this as the warrior learning to wield weapons that feel unfamiliar in his hands. This stretching beyond your comfort zone, though difficult, catalyzes unprecedented growth. The prophecy contains a warning about potential consequences if you revert to habitual responses during this confrontation. Nostradamus wrote of the ram who battles shadows, creating more shadows, suggesting that reactive confrontation only multiplies the challenges you face. This isn't about surrendering or abandoning your position, but rather about finding more sophisticated ways to achieve your aims. methods that align with who you're becoming rather than who you've been. Dreams during this period carry special significance. The prophecy mentions that in the days leading up to the confrontation, your dream life will offer symbolic guidance for navigating the challenge. Look for dreams involving mazes, alternative pathways, or successfully navigating obstacles. These aren't merely reflecting your concerns, but providing subconscious strategies for resolution. The texts specifically recommend reviewing your dream journal from earlier in the month, as connections between earlier insights and current challenges will become apparent. The confrontation doesn't exist in isolation, but serves as the integration point for all previous prophecies. The unexpected ally from the first prophecy may play a crucial role in offering perspective during this challenge. The revelation from your past provides context that informs your response. Your transformed identity gives you access to new approaches. The financial windfall ensures you have necessary resources for this period, and the awakened ancient wisdom guides your discernment. The prophecy describes this integration as the 5 streams converging to form the river that carries the ram to new territories. Your response to this confrontation determines your trajectory, not just for December, but for the entire coming year. The prophecy states that the ram's choice at the crossroads echoes through 4 seasons, suggesting that how you navigate this challenge establishes patterns that influence your experience well into 2026. This isn't about a single isolated incident, but about establishing a new template for how you engage with opposition and limitation. The most profound aspect of this prophecy involves transcending the binary thinking that characterizes early-stage Aries development. Nostradamus wrote of the ram who discovers the 3rd horn that grows inward rather than outward. This cryptic metaphor refers to developing internal resources that complement your natural external expression. While most perceive you through your visible achievements and actions, this confrontation develops invisible qualities that ultimately prove more powerful: patience, strategic thinking, and diplomatic skill. The prophecy includes a specific timeline for the resolution process. While the confrontation itself occurs between the 19th and 21st, its complete resolution unfolds through 3 distinct phases: the initial trigger, 1921, the strategic response period, 22-25, and the integration of lessons learned, 26-30. The texts emphasize that rushing this process compromises the growth opportunity it contains. The image used is the ram who allows the fire to transform, rather than merely consume, discovers gold in the ashes. This confrontation serves as the final alchemical process in November's remarkable sequence of transformations. The prophecy describes it as the last fire that completes the ram's tempering, suggesting that without this challenge, all previous developments would remain incomplete. Just as steel requires specific conditions of heat and pressure to achieve its full strength, your Aries nature requires this confrontation to integrate the month's revelations into lasting wisdom. As November concludes, you emerge not just having survived a challenging confrontation, but fundamentally transformed by it. The prophecy's final image describes the ram whose horns now curve in perfect harmony with his path. This suggests that your natural Aries strengths, courage, initiative, leadership, remain intact, but have been refined and redirected to serve your highest evolution. The confrontation doesn't diminish your fire, but ensures it burns cleanly and efficiently, illuminating rather than consuming. These 6 prophecies, the warrior's unexpected alliance, the red planet's revelation, the first house transformation, the ram's financial windfall, the flame of ancient wisdom, and the cardinal fire warning, form a complete cycle of transformation specifically designed for Aries natives this November. Nostradamus' ancient wisdom, encoded in quatrains written centuries ago, aligns perfectly with current astrological conditions to guide you through this period of unprecedented growth and opportunity. The cosmic intelligence orchestrating these connected revelations ensures that each development prepares you perfectly for what follows. Nothing in this sequence is random or isolated. Each prophecy builds upon the previous ones, creating an integrated path of transformation that touches every aspect of your existence. By month's end, you stand at a level of evolution, awareness, and authentic power that would have seemed impossible just weeks before. We've journeyed together through Nostradamus' 6 prophecies for Aries this November, revealing a carefully orchestrated path of transformation designed specifically for your sign. These aren't random predictions, but an integrated sequence of revelations that build upon each other, creating a complete cycle of evolution that touches every aspect of your life. The journey began with the warrior's unexpected alliance, a pivotal encounter with someone who initially appears as an adversary, but carries exactly what you need for your next level of growth. This person enters your life around November 8th, challenging your ideas and methods in ways that trigger your fiery Aries temper. Yet through this apparent opposition comes your most important collaboration of the year, transforming both your external circumstances and internal capabilities. The red planet's revelation follows as Mars retrograde unearths hidden truths from approximately 7 years ago that suddenly illuminate your current challenges. Between November 12th, 14, watch for information resurfacing through unexpected channels, perhaps a message, document, or vivid dream that provides the missing context for obstacles you've been facing for months. This revelation isn't just informational, but transformative, shifting your entire understanding of recent experiences. Your first house transformation marks the 3rd prophecy, initiating a profound metamorphosis in your fundamental identity and self-expression. The November 15th eclipse activates your axis of self and relationships, catalyzing changes in how you perceive yourself and present to the world. This isn't merely psychological, but often manifests physically through changes in appearance and presentation. Those who have known you for years may struggle to adapt to this emerging authentic version of yourself. The ram's financial windfall arrives next, as value returns to you from sources long forgotten or abandoned. The lunar eclipse activates your 2nd house of personal resources, revealing hidden value that has been developing outside your awareness. This isn't random luck, but cosmic justice for seeds you planted years ago, perhaps investments, creative works, or relationships that suddenly bear unexpected fruit between November 22nd, 24. The flame of ancient wisdom ignites concurrently, awakening intuitive knowledge that transcends ordinary learning. Through dreams, synchronicities, and moments of sudden clarity, you reconnect with insights you inherently knew in childhood, but which were overshadowed by conventional thinking. This ancient wisdom provides practical guidance for your immediate future, especially regarding how to manage the material abundance coming your way. Finally, the cardinal fire warning presents a pivotal confrontation between November 19th, 21 that serves as the catalyst for your most significant decision before year's end. This challenge requires evolving beyond your typical Aries approach of direct action, developing instead the diplomatic skills and strategic patience that will prove essential for your continued growth. Your response to this confrontation establishes patterns that influence your experience well into 2026. If these revelations have resonated with your spirit, I urge you to subscribe to Secret of the Zodiac immediately. Your astrological journey doesn't end with this video, it's merely beginning. Each day brings new cosmic alignments specifically affecting your Aries path, and only by staying connected to these regular updates can you navigate November's transformations with full awareness and intention. Leave a like on this video to amplify these energies and help other Aries natives find this crucial guidance before November's prophecies begin unfolding. Your engagement creates a ripple effect that extends these revelations to others who share your cosmic signature. The comment section below serves as a powerful manifestation tool. Write, "I accept the ram's journey," to activate these prophecies in your consciousness. Sharing specific aspects that resonated most deeply creates an energetic declaration of your readiness to receive what's meant for you. The act of publicly acknowledging these revelations strengthens their manifestation in your experience. Our dedicated work, translating Nostradamus' ancient wisdom into practical guidance, requires significant resources and daily effort. If you've received value from these prophecies, consider supporting our continued research through the Super Thanks feature. This financial contribution directly funds the extensive astrological calculations, historical research, and quatrain translations that make these in-depth prophecies possible. Your support enables us to maintain daily updates across all zodiac signs, rather than limiting our focus to only the most popular signs. The cosmic intelligence orchestrating November's transformations has guided you to this video for a specific purpose. The alignment between these prophecies and your current life circumstances isn't coincidental, but divinely timed. By remaining connected to Secret of the Zodiac through subscription, likes, comments, and support, you establish yourself as a conscious participant in your astrological journey rather than merely a subject of celestial forces. Until our stars align again, remember that you, brave Aries, were born to blaze trails others fear to walk. November's prophecies don't change this essential nature. They refine and elevate it, ensuring your fire burns with purpose rather than consuming itself. The ram who heeds these prophecies doesn't just survive November's transformations, but emerges from them reborn with wisdom, resources, and authentic power that illuminate the path forward, not just for yourself, but for all who follow your courageous lead.